What's going on, everybody? OK J-Love here again, opening a booster box of an extremely hot set right now, Charisma of the Cracked Sky. Now, Japanese Sun and Moon expansions are popping off right now, and that's driven largely by huge hype for Japanese trainer full art cards. And this expansion features one of the most popular ones out there, Lucia, also known as Lisia from Celestial Storm. It's selling for as much as 20,000 yen in Japan at the minute, which is about 250 AUD or 190 USD. So let's see if we can find one today. Now, Lucia isn't the only cool card in this expansion. There's also Rayquaza GX, Altaria GX, Blaziken GX, and they've all got hyper rare variants too. So even if I don't find the Lucia, if I find something like the hyper rare Rayquaza, I'm gonna absolutely pop off. Known in Japan as裂空のカリスマ, it's an expansion that features many Pokemon from Gen 3. Charisma of the Cracked Sky made its way to international fans as part of Celestial Storm, hence the heavy similarity in the product artwork. It released in 2018 on the 1st of June and has a card list of 96 plus 16 secret rares. This one has the expansion mark SM7. Alright, let's crack this bad boy open, and as you guys probably know already, I'm very delicate about how I open my packs because I like to keep my box in a good condition. So very gentle with the scissors, as I always am. Taking that protective plastic off and popping the hood on this thing, and my goodness, we cannot open a Japanese booster box without first appreciating how absolutely lovely the booster packs look. I mean, it never ceases to amaze how good Japanese booster packs look. Always got the same artwork on them, different to English sets where you've got 4 different styles, but my goodness, it just looks so good every time. So I'll move these to the side, and I'm not going to shuffle them up. I mean, if you've watched me open any of these Sun and Moon expansions over at Twitch, you'll have noticed I got a pretty bad hit rate where I always find the super rare in the first couple of packs, but what can you do? That's just how it unfolds, and if that happens, we're just gonna have to deal with it. So, to kick things off, we gotta get into focus first, as you always do. We're locked in, and let's go. We got Banebu, and this is a really good one, I like this. Bane is the Japanese word for spring, and Buta is the Japanese word for pig. So, Banebu, it's like spring pig. Spoink in English, I like that. We got Ametama, behind that we got Gonyonyon, and we got Jupiter. Behind that we got Surihito. So, like I said guys, there's a chance that you can find the super rare pretty early, but that doesn't mean that the box is over, because you can sometimes find 2 super rares in a booster box of Sun and Moon expansions, which is pretty damn cool if you ask me. We got Paruru, we got Metteno, we got Barubito. Oh! Alright, there you go, first hit. Tsunde GX, there you go, really cool GX card. I really actually do quite like that. I like the dark background on it. Bit of a weird looking Pokemon, but I actually really enjoy the GX card here for Tsunde. Sumu is the Japanese verb for to stack things. So Tsunde is pretty similar to the English name Stack Attacker. So a really cool GX card to hit it off. And behind that we got Regisuchiru. Alright, pretty good to kick it off with a GX card. You usually find about 3 or 4 GX cards in a Sun and Moon expansion booster box. So we've got another 3 to go. And we got Odoridori. This is a good one. Odoru is the Japanese verb for to dance, and tori is the Japanese word for bird. So Odoridori is like dancing bird. I think that's a little bit cooler than Orikorio if you ask me. So behind the Odoridori we got Gonyonyo. We got Yajiron, illustrated by Ken Sugamori. Behind that, we got Futoran, and we got Bupinku. And I'm telling you guys, if you can find 2 super rares from 1 booster box of a Sun and Moon expansion, you're doing well. It's definitely possible. The last time I did it was during my Dream League opening, which I was pretty excited about. I would love to replicate it. I'm definitely overdue, I think. So, Kotatsu. We got Paruru. Again, we got Tatsube. Behind that, we got... Oh! Alright, there you go. Bachamo GX, the Blaziken GX. So that's 2 GX cards very early on, and damn, that is such a nice GX card. I really like that the background in this one is actually quite feature rich. You can see Blaziken is sort of like in a canyon here, and it's just a really nice card, especially with that fire effect. So Bachamo GX, and behind that, Kamitsurugi. The last thing you would want to see is all 4 GX cards found very early and the super rare. But like I said, you can find 2. And it's actually crazy when you do. It's an excellent fielding, especially if you find a trainer and a Pokemon super rare. So we got Ametama, and I like this one. Amenbo is the Japanese word for water strider, and Mizutama is the Japanese word for droplet of water. So Ametama is like a combination of Water Skirter, and Droplet of Water. So behind the Ametama, we got Mizugoro. We got Banebu. Behind that, oh my goodness, we got the next GX card, which is Chilutaris GX. So there you go, Altaria GX. And that is a very, very quick in succession GX card finds there in those booster packs. But there you go, another really cool GX card. So I'm hoping that fourth GX is Rayquaza. We'll have to find out. But again, really, really nice illustration. I like, again, this Altaria is definitely in a canyon somewhere. So that's another extra cool feature about it. So Altaria GX, and behind that we got Surihito. And I'm starting to think that maybe I really should have shuffled these packs, because to find those three so quickly is pretty crazy. If we find the super rare now, that's gonna actually just, I don't know what I'll do. That'll be very, very surprising. We got Barubito, we got Chiruto, we got Achamo, and I like this one. Akachan is the Japanese word for baby or infant, and Shamo is a Japanese word for a species of chicken. So Achamo is like a young Shamo. Akachan, Shamo. Behind that we got Dato Jitensha and Registiru again. So we're probably about 6 or 7 packs into this here, which means we're gonna have a bit of a, interesting succession of hits, because we haven't found a rare card yet, which is cool. This set has got really cool rare cards. It's got Kyogre and Groudon, which I find really awesome, along with Rayquaza being the main feature of it. So Purasuru, Kimori, and this is another really cool Japanese name for Trico. Ki is the Japanese word for tree or shrub, but it goes a little bit deeper than that. Yamori is a Japanese word for gecko, Imori is a Japanese word for newt, and Komori is a Japanese word for a person who tends to trees. So there's about 4 elements going on here for Trico's Japanese name Kimori, but I find that really, really interesting. So behind the Kimori we got Asanan, we got Sakurabisu, and Jupiter. And behind that we got, oh, I psyched myself out. Sometimes that does happen. I lose track of myself when I'm talking about the names of the Pokemon in Japanese. So no hit in that pack, and you don't always find a hit in Japanese booster packs. You don't always find a rare or higher, which is cool. That's cool. There's only 5 cards in each pack too, as I'm sure you guys would have noticed. So we got Danbaru, we got Numakuro, we got Irumizu. All right, we got Imashime no Hokora. Behind that we got Bupigu again. That one was illustrated by Ken Sugimori, and there are a lot of Ken Sugimori illustrated cards in Sun Moon expansions around between SM5 to SM8. It's just something that, I don't know, became really, really prevalent, which I don't mind, because I do like me some Ken Sugimori illustrations. Here's another one. So we've got Numakuro, we got Dogomu, we got Rakurai, which is the Japanese word for lightning bolt, really literal stuff. Behind that we got, all right, there's our first rare card, Jukai, the Sceptile, and Jukai is the Japanese word for like a sea of trees, so Jukai, rare. And behind that we got Dadarin. Okay, we are getting close to the halfway mark, surely by now. We'll start to see a lot more rare cards, I think, which, like I said, I'm pretty excited for, because you've also got Deoxys in this expansion, which I think is really cool. A lot of Gen 3 love. So Irumizu, behind that we got Peripa, we got Komoru, and this is another good one. Komoru is a Japanese verb for to shut oneself in. So Shalgon, a really literal name here. He's in a little shell, he's shutting himself in. Komoru in Japanese. Behind that we got, oh my goodness, there you go. So there's the super rare. It's not the Lucia, but it is still a cool trainer full art. It's Daigo no Ketsudan, so a really cool trainer full art, and that is what you like to see. A really cool texture on this one as well. So really, really happy with that. Excellent stuff. I love my trainer full arts. I've always liked them before all the hype that's sort of been kicking off these days with trainer full arts. So always happy to find another one. All right, behind Daigo no Ketsudan, we got Pokemon Catcher. Okay, moving through. So there's a super rare. We still can find another one, and we're gonna hold on hope, because it can happen. And when it happens, my goodness, you do love to see it. So we got Eneko, we got Metangu, we got Juputoru. Behind that we got, all right, Dekaguya, another cool rare card, Celesteela. And behind that we've got a Lily. And speaking of Lily, her full art's absolutely going off tap as well in the moment in Japan. Like I said, Japanese full art trainer cards are so high in demand at the moment. So we got Asanan, and Lily is no exception. We got Amemosu, we got Kamome, Alright, we got Dekaguya again, another Steel Stealer, 2 packs in a row. And behind that, we've got Nendoru. And I like this one. Nendoryoku is the Japanese word for telekinesis. Nendo is the Japanese word for clay, and Doru. The Japanese word for doll is actually Ningyo, but the Gairaigo way of saying it is Doru. So Nendoru, a really cool Japanese name there. What do we got? We do definitely want to walk away with a Kyogre and a Groudon rare card, no doubt about it. We got Odoridori again. We got Kimori, Trico. In the alternate art, there are 2 illustrations for a lot of Pokemon cards in this expansion. We got Metangu. Alright, we got Pokemon Irekai, and we've got Raibolto. So, no rare in that pack. What is the next rare going to be? I wouldn't mind seeing Deoxys. I got a feeling it's going to be Deoxys, so let's see. We got Tatsube. We got Odoridori, a different version there. We got Kotasu. That one is illustrated by Ken Sugimori. We got, alright, Kamitsurugi, another cool Ultra Beast. This one with an actually really interesting name. Kamitsurugi. The Japanese word for divine sword, although you wouldn't really say divine sword that often in Japanese, is Shinken. But another way of saying it is Kami no Tsurugi. So Kami no Tsurugi. Kami is the Japanese word for God, and Tsurugi is the Japanese word for sword. Kami no Tsurugi, Kamitsurugi here. Alright, we got Hasuru Beruto. And I really do need some serious hustle if I want to, hey, get off there. If I want to find another super rare in this box. So we're going to hustle for it. Let's go. Come on. Lay it on us. We want to see it. Alright, we got Yajidon. We got Achamo. We got Dogomu. Alright, we got Hyperboru. And behind that, we got Bakuongu. Come on. We want to see that next super rare. Give it to us. My goodness. If you could walk away with the hyper rare Rayquaza and a trainer full art, you'd be laughing. Alright, we got Amemosu. We got Komoru. We got Rabukasu. Alright, there you go. There's the Deoxys. I combined the English name with the Japanese. Deoxyshisu. There's the Deoxys rare, and I do really like the illustration on that one too. That one's illustrated by Masakazu Fukuda. So a really, really cool rare card. I do love that one. I love the action shots. And behind that, we got Regiaisu. Getting past, way past the halfway point. So this is the moment of truth, or it's getting close to the moment of truth, obviously be the last pack. Behind that, we just starting off this pack. So to start off this pack, we got Achamol. We got Toropiusu. We got Peripa. Alright, we got Daburu Mushoku Energy. And behind that, we got Raibolto. So no rare in that pack, but that's okay, because we've still got a few to go. Just trying to think off the top of my head what the other type of rare cards are, and I really think it's down to Kyogre, Groudon. Can't think of what the other ones would be right now. Alright, we got Irumizu. We got Mizugoro. We got Odoridori again, and behind that we got, okay, so the rare version of Daigo no Ketsudan. Daigo is his name in the Japanese game, Steven's Decision. Daigo no Ketsudan. Alright, behind that we got Hao. So that crosses another rare holo card off our list. Still gotta find that Kyogre and Groudon. Can we do it? We got Mainan. We got Barubito. We got Gonyonyo. Alright, Pokemon Catcher, and behind that we got Deoxyssu. Non-holo Deoxys there. So there's only one holo version of Deoxys in this expansion, and was the one that we just found earlier. Okay, next pack, we got Metangu, we got Gonyonyo, we got Komoru again, and we got Charemu. And behind that we got Rainbow Burashi. So, still no Groudon, still no Kyogre, still no second super rare. But we know it's coming. It is on its way. It's definitely on its way. I can feel it. Alright, we got Wakashamo. We got Konohana. And Nuzleaf has got a really cool name in Japanese. Konoha is the Japanese word for foliage, or like leaves from a tree that fall on the ground. You might have heard me say before, ko is the Japanese word for child. Hana is the Japanese word for flower. So Nuzleaf's Japanese name could also be flower child or foliage. It could be too. So a really cool, complex name there. Konohana. Behind that, we got Mizugoro. Alright, there is our Prism Star card, Latias. So a really cool Prism Star, and I love what is going on around that Latias. I love that flame, sort of like, I don't know, burning up effect that's going on the holo. Really, really cool Latias card. So we'll take that for sure. And behind that, we've got, we got Lucia, but not in the form that we wanted to see her today. But that's alright, because there's still hope. It can still happen. And I believe. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I believe. Personally, I'm believing here. We're getting towards the end of the box here. It's now or never. Alright, we got Taneball. We got Rabukasu. We got Doridori. Alright, Datengu GX, the Shift Tree. Not the Rayquaza GX, but that's okay. We will just have to deal with that. That's just the reality of pack openings. But there you go. Datengu, you might have heard me say before, Tengu is a Japanese word for like goblin. So Shift Tree's Japanese name is like Dark Goblin. There you go. A really cool Datengu GX. And behind that, we've got Dadarin. So I had to do a bit of card shuffling there to get these guys in the site that we want to see them on the map. But that's okay. Daigo, you've been demoted to the lower level. We wouldn't have done that if that was Lucia. We would never have done that. Alright, we got Danbaru. We got Kagebozu. We got Konohana again. Behind that we got Regiroku. And we've got a Fushigina Ame, the rare candy. Getting to the end here. I've been saying that for a while, but I'm telling you, we're close. I think there's a few packs left. I'll tell you that much. Okay. In this pack we got Kagebozu. We got Chirito. We got Kimori, the Trico again. We got Kakureon, another really cool Japanese name. Kakureru is the Japanese word for, or the Japanese verb for to hide, or like to hide oneself. And Kameleon is the Gairaigo way of saying chameleon in Japanese. So Kakureon is like hiding chameleon. Cooler than Kecleon, I think. I like that. So Kakureon. Behind that, we got Deoxyssu in the agility form, I believe. Okay, getting through it. Right about now is where I would love to see Super Rare number 2. I would not say no. Alright, we got Numakero. We got Banebu again. We got Danbaru. Alright, there we go. We got Kyogre, a rare card that I did want to see from this opening. So a really, really cool rare Kyogre card. And I do really love the silver hollow border on this one. Just really makes the illustration look so much cooler. I do love it indeed. So Kyogre rare. And behind that we got Kodowari Hachimaki. Can we cap it off with the Groudon? That would be the last rare that I'd want to take from this opening. What do we got? Is it in here? Give it to me. Okay, we got Paruru. We got Taneball. Tane is a Japanese word for seed. We got Purasuru. Behind that we got, alright, Nendoru again. And behind that we got Girigiri Poshon. I want to see the super rare right about now. This is about the time where I want to see it. Give it to me. I know it's in here. I know this is, I just know it. I can feel it. I can feel it. Alright, we got Metenol. We got Camomare. We got Wakashamo. Behind that we got, the Salamence. We got Bomanda. So another cool rare card. I forgot about this one. Another cool rare dragon type rare in this set. Alright, behind the Bomanda we have got Hunteru. It's here. I can feel it. It's in these last two packs. It's definitely here. I'm telling you, it's here. We've done it once. I've done it twice before. I've done it with Legendary Harpy. I'm gonna do it again with Charisma the Cracked Sky. We got Asanan. We got Tatsube. We got Juputoru. Hey, we got Groudon. I will take that. That's the other rare I wanted to see. And again, a really, really cool illustration made even cooler by the silver border hollow. A really cool card. And that's what I'm saying. Like, this is a really cool expansion with a huge variety of Pokemon and different types of rares in it. So I do really, really like opening it. Groudon. All right, behind that, we got Sakurabisu. Okay, last pack. It's got to be in here. It's just got to be in here. Come on. This is gonna be where it is. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get another super rare. I'm telling you, we have to. All right, we got Kimori. We got Mainan. We got Yajiron, and behind Yajiron we got, it wasn't meant to be, Sora no Hashira, trainer, and behind that we got Hoero. So only one super rare, and it was the Daigo no Ketsudan, but that is the name of the game, guys. We're just gonna have to try again. I'm gonna open up another box of this over at twitch.tv/okjlove. So I do stream heaps of pack openings there every Tuesday and Friday night. It's a huge lot of fun. I love being you guys. I love answering any questions you have. So come on down and say hey. The chat is a lot of fun. I've got heaps of pack openings coming in 2021. So if you did like today's video, guys, please do subscribe, like, and hit the bell to stay in the loop. You can join the Discord community via the link in the description below. The doors are always open. And if you'd like daily updates, you can follow me at Twitter and Instagram. Until next time, OKJ Love out.